Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is December 20th, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at this market, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading higher by 6.25 points to 22.66 per contract. All in all, the markets continue to ramp up. There seems to be no stopping this freight train. But with that being said, we are starting to move up at a slower trajectory than we have in the past, and this is what it should be like really into the end of the year, just a slow grind. We'll get some pullback days, but I think they'll be minor for the most part. Either way, futures are trading higher this morning. Let's look at some stocks in the news because that's where we're going to make some money today. First one we're going to look at is DRI, which is Darden Restaurants. This is the company that owns the popular Olive Garden chain. The stock right now is trading at, let's go to the 10-minute here, $75.68. Did briefly have a little sell-off, then a reversal back up. So all in all, the stock is still holding trend. Nothing really wrong with it. I just don't think there's a lot of upside from here. So if you own a name, try your stop loss immediately. If you don't own it, there's not much I would do with it. At this stage of the game, the stock would have to come down to around $67.50 for me to even attempt a scalp trade on the long side this morning. So again, Darden really not doing a whole lot here, but again, we'll keep it on the radar today. It will be in play. They did report earnings, I believe, last night after the closing bell. Next one we're going to take a look at is General Mills. Ticker symbol is GIS. And what you're going to see here is the stock is trading at 61.20, closed at 63.06. Level I like here for this stock would be $59.15. So if it gets down there, 59.15 right here, that is your scalp play today. So keep that on the radar. 59.15, that is only a scalp play, but that looks to be pretty solid from what I can see at the moment. Next one we're going to take a look at is CCL, which is Carnival Cruise. I don't really see any major move here. The stock closed at 51.32. Currently trading at 51.66. Keep this on the radar though, because there's very little upside in this name. So again, maybe it gets to $52. That would be its max from what I could tell. But again, I don't see a lot of upside. So if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would not be looking to be a buyer here. We'll wait. We'll see how it looks at during the market hours, and we'll see what kind of pattern we get. If we get a good pattern, we'll get a trade sometime during the course of the trading session. And again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything we're doing in there, and we're looking to keep a pretty good streak going right into the end of the year. So again, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You can trade right alongside of us. Next up, we're going to take a look at CarMax. KMX is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading at $62, closed at $62.36. So this is not a big mover by any stretch. If it got down to $56, I like a level down there for a bounce. But until then, there's not a whole lot to do here. If you do own it, trail the stop loss. I think there's very little upside, maybe to $64 if it could get something going. But other than that, there's not a whole lot moving here and shaking in CarMax this morning. Let's take a look at BlackBerry. BBRY is the ticker symbol. This was the one-time great smartphone maker, no longer the case. But the stock right now is trading up a little bit, closed at $7.71. It is now trading at $7.95. Give this the upside bias if you can. I don't know if there's a whole lot of upside, but I'll say this much. If you could get through the highs here, you can run to 825. 825 should be a wall of resistance. So, again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, don't do much with it here. But again, if you do own it and you want to try to let it run, put a break even in there or a stop in the money, and let's see if it can run to 8.25. That is your big resistance level today. Let's take a look at FDS, which is FactSet. This is the company that tells you about everybody's earnings and what they're doing. Stock closed at 165.33. It is now trading at 163. So again, no real dip here. But again, if it got down to around 164, 154.50, that is my level where I do like FactSet for a trade. Now, there are lots of upgrades and downgrades coming in. I'm not going to really get into them. What we will talk about right now is gold. Gold is getting hit this morning. You have gold futures down about $10.70. The GLD this morning trading right at 107.75. So what is causing gold to come under pressure? And it is the U.S. dollar index. The dollar making another new high this morning. It is starting to pull back a little bit here. If the dollar pulls back, gold will get a bid. The dollar is very overbought, but it's a freight train mover to the upside, and it continues to push higher. So again, the dollar is up. That is hurting gold. Gold today trading down $10.70. The GLD right now is sitting at 107.75. This closed at 108.59 yesterday. Let's take a look at the gold miners. They're also getting hit a bit today as well. See, the GDX closed at 1908, now trading at 1880. So gold mining stocks are down as well. Next, we're going to take a look at crude oil. Crude oil right now is trading up 31 cents to $53.37 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good oil ETF, you'll see that's trading up at 11.63, closed at 11.50. So oil is moving a little bit higher. Gold is moving lower. I don't think oil is going to soar higher from here, but maybe a testing of $54 is possible on spot. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll see what it gives us. I think we covered everything that we have this morning. Again, the volume is expected to remain a little bit on the lighter side simply because we're going into that holiday stretch. Christmas holiday will be this Sunday. Right now, the markets are somewhat complacent. That's generally what you get going into the Christmas holiday. But again, don't take anything for granted here. Things can still move around. You got a lot of geopolitical events taking place. Yesterday, you had an event in Berlin, Ankara. There's just a lot happening out there. So again, just be aware of that. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. Trade right alongside of us. You'll see everything we're doing. And it's fully interactive and open for everybody to talk and ask questions. So again, come on over, take that 7-day free trial. Check it out. You'll see what it's all about. And with that said, I will see you all on the charts. God bless.